R. Kelly's federal trial in Chicago is coming to an end. Um, as y'all know, the defense took over the case on Thursday after the prosecution rested on Tuesday. They took Wednesday off, and they took Friday off, and they'll be back Tuesday. And on Tuesday, Jim DeRogatis is taking the stand. He has been subpoenaed by McDavid's attorney, and he will take the stand and have to answer questions about the tape. Also, McDavid said he is going to testify, which I think is a big mistake, because the last thing we need is for McDavid to get tripped up on a question that gets everybody convicted. Because you have to understand, if they convict McDavid, they're going to convict R. Kelly. If they convict R. Kelly, they're going to convict McDavid. The only person that I believe has the best chance of getting acquitted right now as it stands is June Brown, because he only got one count. I don't think we need McDavid to testify. I feel like the lawyers are doing a good enough job. You let your lawyer speak for you. You let your lawyer speak for you, because once you get up on that stand, you have to be cross-examined. And one little slip up from McDavid could send anybody to jail. Everybody gonna go if McDavid slips up. He has to have a perfect testimony. You know what I mean? God bless R. Kelly. God bless R. Kelly. We got to stay humble. I know R. Kelly is innocent. We know all the witnesses got caught in lies. All the government witnesses had immunity deals and all of that. But we still got to understand that nobody has it in the bag right now. The prosecution made a lot of mistakes, but they could still win the case. So right now, in my eyes, it's 50-50. It could go either way. So we got to just stay prayed up. No matter what happens, I'm supporting R. Kelly. I'm loving him. I'm rocking with him. He has been done wrong, but of course I'm prepared for the worst, but I'm wishing for the best. If we get an acquittal on all counts, that would be amazing. If I was on the jury, I would acquit him on all counts. All the defendants would be acquitted on all counts, because the moment you bring up 10 folks with immunity deals, I'm thinking, if all these people got immunity deals, why the fuck is R. Kelly on trial? That's a question I would be asking. And I also would be asking why none of these women can remember the ages, and why they're lying about the ages, and they said one thing before and they say one thing now. Tracy Sampson whole testimony was debunked, because she tried to say she met R. Kelly in 1999. She did not meet R. Kelly in 1999. Her lawsuit that she filed in 2002 said she met him in 2000, but she tried to say on the stand that no, it was 1999 and the lawyer made a mistake. Well, they brought the lady from the Black Expo up on the stand, and she said R. Kelly was not there in 1999. He was there in 2000. R. Kelly was the headliner in 2000, and he had a meet and greet, and he signed autographs. He could not have been there in 1999, because he would have been on the list. Whether he was a guest or a performer, he would have been on the list. So R. Kelly did not meet Tracy Sampson in 1999. She is lying, and she made the whole thing up. And on Tuesday, I think Jennifer is going to bring Kathy Carroll to testify and debunk more stuff from Tracy. And I think they have an expert coming for the tape. And they got DeRogatis on the stand. And he's going to be questioned extensively about that tape, and who gave it to him, and la da da this and la da da that. God is good. God is good. I really do think that we have a better legal team this time. I feel like they did such a great job with cross-examining and putting holes in these people's stories. We might not need a whole bunch of witnesses to come up there, because every single accuser got caught in a lie. These people don't know what age they met R. Kelly. They saying they 15, then at one point they're saying they 16, then they 14. They really, and they're really being nasty on the stand. I haven't seen a victim yet. I really haven't seen a victim yet. R. Kelly deserves to be acquitted in Chicago. We don't know what happened to Minor 6, a.k.a. Brittany. The feds just didn't call her. And I think it's because she was dancing online to leg shaking, do it till your leg shaking, do it till your leg shaking. So they probably say, you know what, we're not bringing this bitch up here. We're not bringing this fucking bitch up here. She out there dancing to R. Kelly music online? Hell no, we're not even going to call Brittany. Minor 6, a.k.a. Brittany. I think he definitely have to get acquitted on Minor 6, which is Brittany Edwards. And I think he got to get acquitted on the fourth tape, because they don't have a fourth tape. So how can he be charged and convicted of something they can't see? And so those two counts, and I think he's going to get definitely acquitted on Tracy. Tracy and who else? It's a couple other people I think he's going to get acquitted on. You know, he can't get convicted on all counts based on, the facts. If you have a fair jury, those are the counts immediately that I think they'll say, well, Brittany didn't come, so we're going to X her out. So that's not guilty on Brittany. That's not guilty on Tracy. For the next couple of days, they really got to debunk Roshana and her mama. And I think that's if you can really poke holes in Roshana and her mama the last couple of days about this tape, I think he have a chance on catching a mistrial or an acquittal on the Roshana counts. On the Roshana counts, I don't think he's going to get convicted of obstruction, because he didn't obstruct. He didn't obstruct Charles Freeman and Lisa Van Allen and all the people that got immunity deals. They were the ones who were doing the obstruction, not R. Kelly. Not R. Kelly. All he was trying to do was buy back sex tapes of him and his wife, Drea. Drea Kelly. Name got brought up every day during this trial. She tried to have sex with Tracy. According to Tracy, she was around Simna Jameson, a.k.a. Pauline. So, yeah, her name got brought up every day during this trial. I think they might be building a case against Drea, because it was the feds and the defense bringing up Drea. It wasn't just the defense keep asking questions about Drea. It was the federal government. So I'm thinking they're building a case against Drea. I told y'all, Drea should have stayed low out of this whole situation. When this whole situation popped off, she should say, my goal is to protect my children from the media backlash. We will have no further comment at this time. That's the only thing she should have said, or she should have just been silent. It's okay to be silent, but her coming out here and saying, oh, I'm a victim, and R. Kelly had me locked up in a room and he would feed me under the door and I didn't see nothing for all the years I was locked up. But they see you on stage dancing with him on tour. So clearly you wasn't locked up, Drea. So that made people investigate. And every single chick that came in there said that you had sex with them as well, separately and together with R. Kelly. According to them, you were flirting with them when R. Kelly wasn't even around, and you were trying to get with him. And it was your idea to do threesomes. According to them, Drea. Drea is a dumb bitch. All she had to do was sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. But she don't know how to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. She's loud, she's arrogant, she's ignorant. And she thought she was doing something to hurt R. Kelly, which she did. By coming out and validating these women's stories as the wife, what she did was, when she validated their fake stories, what she did was put a target on her back as well as R. Kelly's back. Don't know how to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. R. Kelly never should have married Drea. Drea was a liability from day one. She was a girl from the hood. They used to be eating out the soup kitchen before she met R. Kelly. And look how she did him. I have not seen a white wife do this to her ex-husband. I'm trying to look at all the famous ex-wives in Hollywood. Even Charlie Sheen ex-wives. He did so much bad shit to them. But they know, if we fuck up Charlie Sheen, we gonna fuck up our money. So what did they do? The moment Charlie Sheen announced that he caught HIV, and it was going around that he was giving all them women AIDS, they came out and said, we love Charlie, we support him, we're a family, and we're gonna make sure he's healthy and strong. None of the ex-wives can stand Charlie. But they knew to come together at a moment, because they said, well, if these people start trying to get Charlie locked up, our money gonna be fucked the fuck up. That's how white women are. But only black women, only a black ex-wife would run in front of Lifetime like a prostitute for $3,000 and destroy her husband and destroy herself in the process. Don't be surprised if Lifetime does a Surviving Drea Kelly. I'm telling y'all that right now. Don't be surprised if Lifetime does a Surviving Drea Kelly. And that would serve her right. That would serve her sorry ass right. Because you had no business going on there thinking that you was going to fuck up your own husband and the father of your children. You sitting up there siding with side bitches when you were the wife. What a goofy hoe. What a goofy fucking hoe. The feds were supposed to call Geronda, but they didn't call Geronda to the stand. They decided Geronda was supposed to be an extra witness, but they decided against calling Geronda. I guess they didn't want her to be cross-examined by Jennifer Bonji. But the first thing Jennifer will ask her, why the fuck was your stinking ass skipping school and trying to be all up in a grown man's face? And did you not say in an interview that, ooh, if R. Kelly would have taped you, that's what Geronda said in the interview. If R. Kelly would have taped you, this was outside his trial in 2008. If R. Kelly would have taped you, would you be happy about it? And she was like, yeah, just don't let it get out. That hoe was no victim. I still have doubts as to whether or not R. Kelly had sex with her. I don't believe he had sex with her. We haven't seen no proof. We know she broke in his house and rolled around in his bed and took pictures and stole his shirt. But that ain't proof that they fucked. Geronda Pace is a whore. Geronda Pace is a psychopath. All of these women are psychopaths and deranged. They sit up there and figured out a way to destroy a man's life. The scorned women will sit around for 20 years and plot to destroy a man's life just because he don't fucking want her. That's the type of women R. Kelly was dealing with. Lisa Van Allen is deranged. Lisa Van Allen is fucking deranged. To think about she was lying and saying she was underage all this time when she was not, because she wanted to make herself look like a victim, is disgusting. And R. Kelly was such a bad person. But he took your little bastard child in. You went and got pregnant by a bum and he let you come back to live with him with your child, and this is how you treat a man. Your baby daddy wouldn't even give you milk for your child, and R. Kelly was the one helping your stinking ass out, and this is how you treat him? You a goofy bitch, Lisa. You a goofy bitch. The best thing that ever happened to you was R. Kelly. You can't stop talking about him. You're writing books about him because nothing you ever did was amounted to anything. 42 years old, talking about a man that never married you and never had a child with you. This is insane. Trying to be so involved in this shit. Trying to always go on TV shows. Trying to always profit off of R. Kelly. Why she can't find no man to marry her sorry ass? Women are deranged, y'all. Fuck every single one of these people. Free R. Kelly, free R. Kelly, free R. Kelly. God is good. Right now, he got a 50-50 chance of beating this federal case. We can't go around saying that he's winning. We don't know what the jury is thinking. It might still be somebody on the jury who said, well, I'm going to convict him anyway. So we really can't celebrate until he gets an acquittal. But if he gets an acquittal on all counts, that would be so amazing, y'all. That would be so amazing. Because then all we got to focus on is trying to get that verdict overturned in New York and state cases. You know, the state case in Chicago might get dropped. We don't know what Kim Foxx is going to do. And then all we got to worry about is the Minnesota case. And the Minnesota case ain't nothing but a prostitution charge, which is only, if you get found guilty in Minnesota, that's just 6 months. Minnesota is the least of his worries, because that was just a prostitution charge. A solicitation of prostitution charge. I don't even know why they didn't even drop that yet. Some bum bitch said R. Kelly paid her to strip and she was underage. How the fuck you was supposed to know you were underage, bitch, if it did happen? You a goofy bitch. Oh, I hate all these people. I hate what they have done to R. Kelly. I hate the fact that R. Kelly's behind bars. An artist this big should not be behind bars. Nobody protected him. Everybody around him was a fucking snake. And Drea, when you get locked the fuck up, I'm going to be so excited about it. Because you are one of the worst human beings on the planet. You're one of the worst mothers on the planet. You sit up here acting like R. Kelly is the worst human being, but you were the one trying to get these women to do threesomes with you and R. Kelly. And even after y'all broke up, according to some people, you still were having sex with R. Kelly. Even after they broke up. So at the end of the day, Drea, what was your excuse after the divorce to still be having threesomes? What was the excuse, Drea? I see she was Drea's trying to get with one of the dudes from the Central Park 5. I know y'all seen that Central Park 5 movie, When They See Us. I think it's Santana Raymond. They are apparently dating. When I saw that shit, I went on and I DM'd him and I said, look, the feds are looking into Drea. You need to get the fuck from Rauner. So I sent him a DM. I said, you need to be aware of what's going on with this case. The Drea name getting brought up every day. I don't know what she's telling you, but you don't need to have no ties to her. You don't need to be trying to date her or get involved. Because they're going to start trying to say you involved in it. The Central Park 5 have been through enough. They were in jail for a rape they didn't commit for years. And we all saw When They See Us. I'm not going to let one of those brothers get caught up with that slut Drea Kelly. You see how she fucked R. Kelly up? I'm not gonna let her fuck another man up. Dre is a goofy motherfucker. I swear before Jesus. I swear before Jesus. But, you know, everything is in Jennifer's hands now. So we're going to see what she does. They got the weekend to plot and plan and see what they're going to do in regards to the next witnesses. I don't like the fact that McDavid is taking the stand, like I said, but it is what it is. Let's hope he doesn't get everybody fucked up. But anyway, fuck you, Drea Kelly. Fuck you, Lisa Van Allen. Fuck the feds. Fuck anybody who don't like R. Kelly. And free R. Kelly. Free R. Kelly. Free R. Kelly.